Hi guys, welcome to this week's Divine Feminine in Alignment reading. Last week, it was incredible energy. We had the world card. And Divine Feminine was having a death and a transformation. And having a completion, a wrapping up of the world. And beginning something new, some new energies. And I will link those readings below, as well as the Divine Masculine in Alignment reading, so you can check them out. And last week's Twin Flame reading, as we know, because the sun and the moon were dancing. The sun and the moon were dancing. And look, here's Temperance. So feminine energy already in a positive charge. So these cards are different. Reversed, they have a negative charge and we have to do something to get out of the situation. Upright, we're adding our positive charge. Higher self is here. Now, so that means I feel like Divine Feminine energy is like gonna have a crown chakra activation. Like, she's just gonna be so integrated with the light. It's gonna be transformative. Something's brewing with this light energy. And then we've got Judgment. And Divine Masculine got Judgment as well. Guys, one second. Someone's calling. Hold on. Sorry about that. Guys, my bro needed me. And he never interrupts. But it was an emergency. It's good now. We're good. You know, it's crazy because saw interruptions we're creating around here. We're creating through life, right? And I always appreciate you guys hanging tight and being so patient. And I was taping an episode on the Magician. And it's definitely linked to the Twin Flame journey. So, wow, I was blown away, but I had to tape it twice. Because the first time I taped it, there was an interruption, and I taped the ending and not the beginning. But it was cool that I taped the ending because it tied so nicely in with the beginning, and it worked so well together. And I even got to see the synchronicities, which is really cool. And I feel like Divine Masculine energy is starting to see the synchronicities that Divine Feminine energy has been woke to for some time. And it's really cool. And the fact that Judgment is here now, and Judgment is here upright. And wow, it's almost like I feel like whatever is happening with the energies of play within this card, that there's a connection restored between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies. It's like they come closer together in the dance of creation, of what we're doing here, of our transformation, of the light. And it has to do with this crown chakra activation of the light that the feminine energy is going through. It's incredible to see the similarities in these cards and how you can see the energy is just transformed. It's just popping. It's just popping. And I really feel like there's a message in there. I just feel called to get it, so we'll get it in a minute here. All right. Okay, Queen of Swords. And all these cards are upright. And I want to say that's incredible. Because in the masculine reading, they were not. So, this means things are already, like, there's such a positive charge in here. I mean, Queen of Swords. And the readings are so similar because Divine Masculine had, I do believe, it was the Prince of Swords. And, you know, downwards. And we have Feminine, Queen of Swords, upright and just fierce and connected to the light. And now with that sword in her hand, and we know that last week the main message to Divine Feminine was rest, to get recharge the energy, to get the clarity, to have that sword. And now look, it's in her hand. And it's fierce. It's one fierce transformation with the Ace of Pentacles. And now here we have talking about manifesting, talking about grounding our visions, grounding our light. I feel like this is grounding our light more than anything, and we're going to raise our vibration and unlock more of our abundance. And we know we're moving away from this Ten of Swords energy. That's what the feminine energy has been doing for some time now. It's just, it's time. Because this is completion. This is the ending to have the new beginning of the World card. We balance our karmic scales. We free up that energy now to create with this Ace of Pentacles. I feel called to do this for whatever reason. I just do. Because I feel like this is the reading, and this is the only thing that is in reverse right now. And this is the only thing that I feel like could trip up Divine Feminine energy right now, is just, if we need to be careful with that sword right now, and we need to remember the sword is of the light, and it's for the collective. So we have to be heart-centered. We have to tell our truths for ourselves and for the collective and of heart. And we don't want to start getting an anxiety. We don't want to start charging our negative stories, go back in our negative cycles. It's really time. We need to create with life now. We need to create. It's not just about our passions. It's about our passions connected to our heart. And the full moon in Aries is going to force us, the new moon in Aries energies are forcing us to act with this sword. Because we also have the full moon in Libra twice now this month. And it's time. The moon's energies are pushing us to create with life and to create with responsibility. Oh, yeah, you know what, you guys? I'm gonna get the message. I don't want to just be all over the place for everyone. Wrong book, wrong book. Hear the trumpets calling, heed the blaring sounds, answer the call of the awakening sound of the universe. Decisions are made when this card is drawn. The right decision will become apparent within yourself if you listen to your inner voice. Sometimes the answers are obvious, but we fail to hear them for distractions and background noise. When the decision is reached, you will feel at ease with yourself because the hardest part will be over. The awakening within oneself can also mean a confidence has been regained. When this card represents an individual, the person acts as a sign or a giver of advice that only reaffirms what you have always known within you. In the situation, this card calls for a decision to be made. To resolve any issue, it's more important to consider what lies ahead of your decision than to waste any more time in making it. Much like the Death card, the call of judgment means a closure to the end of a journey and is now time to decide on which path to travel. You may consider a new job, a new career, a new relationship, or even a whole new environment. What I see as this more than anything, it's time for a whole new environment that we're going to create. And divine feminine energy is going to lead the way. And we are going to heal with Mother Earth, and we're going to create one heck of a wonderful environment out there. That's why it's so important to do the work and to heal with Mother Earth. Now we have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Well, that's beautiful. So with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles and Temperance, we're restoring balance. And we've now done enough inner child work. We're healing that, our ego has been tempered and our ego becomes our friend. We accept our dark with our light, and we let higher self lead the way, and we heal. We heal our inner child so we're not projecting out our wounds. That dragon's no longer wounded anymore because we're working with temperance, and we are connecting to the universe. Understanding the others are all just lessons to create with, energies to create with. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles with Judgment. And after what we just read, now look at that. This is birth. This is birth of new life. Right here, literally in this card. This dragon is blue, which symbolizes peace of emotions, right? And look, she's got her little babies, and she's got new life. Balance restored. Woohoo! Positive charge. Batteries operational. We are functioning with life energy. Beautiful. Beautiful. 10 of Cups. This is gorgeous. 10 of Cups. Look at all those cups are filled with rainbows. With rainbows. All that rainbow light, it's incredible because I was just thinking about all of your chakras. Like, when you do the work to integrate higher self and let higher self lead the way, and you heal and you're in the vibration of authentic self, your chakras are just lit. And that energy is flowing, balance restored. We're not in sickness. And it's filled with love. It's all done. This was all created with love. This is freaking beautiful, guys. 9 of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. And there is wish fulfillment. And this says it more beautiful than anything. Like, take that cup. Look, like she's got the cup. And she gave it to the dragon. They're hanging out. They're friends. And she's working on her path. She's studying, applying the knowledge, wisdom gained, right? To continue to master herself and alchemize and play with the energies within. We manifest with more than one vibration. That, just thinking it's one, that's being separate. When you're in the oneness, that's where you have to begin to have a lot of tolerance, because there's everything in there, good and bad, and we're creating with these energies and their experiences, and we just create with love and love for ourselves. Hang tight, and ground this transformation with self-love. Remember, you are the vessel, and create with light and love. Create with light and love. And look, here are the times we're in justice. Speaking of that full moon in Libra, twice now. We had, last month we had the new moon with Pisces, connecting to our cup energy. And then now we have the new moon in Aries, and we're picking up our wand. And both moons with Libra, and we're in the time of justice, and we've balanced our karmic scales. And I love here because divine feminine and divine masculine are holding hands, and they're children again. It's like in the, the dragon has a long list in his hands and a staff in the other. And I feel like these are all the accomplishments the energies are accomplishing. And it's beautiful. It's once again, it's so inspiring. I'm so inspired. So this Knight of Wands is there. This is where we're at. Well, where we've started, knowing that things need to get into alignment. This is where we are currently at now, and this is going to be where we're going, okay? So this is where things are at in needing to get in alignment, where things are currently at, and now where we're going to go. And there really honestly is not that much shifting right now for divine feminine energy to be doing, other than this 10 of Swords, remembering we don't want to create with frantic, anxious energy. We want to be heart-centered and harmonize and meditate and, you know, be with that high priestess, be able to be in pause and observe so we can figure out what lesson we're learning. Okay. And now we have got the 9 of Coins. And this is working on your path with Spirit and Mother Nature. That's where this activation is going to happen. Literally out there with the flowers, that springtime energy. It's going to be very healing and helping feminine energy to let go of the energies that we're trying to close out to balance our karmic scales. And look at that. With the 7 of Pentacles and Judgment, it's confirmed now because we have it twice. We've got the 9 of Cups. That's what this is all about. Wish fulfillment, sustaining your cup. Like, actually, what sustains your cup? Not instant satisfactions, instant highs, but integration of the light, the positive charge, and going around and like filling our cup with things that keep us humming, vibing. Okay. And look at this. We're on a voyage now with the creation here. This is where we're going. We're on a voyage. This 6 of Cups, you're on a voyage. And it's 1 of Swords. And I love how there's 2 masks. There's a mask on the boat and he's wearing a mask. And there is a light in his hand. And I really feel like this is divine masculine coming towards divine feminine on his voyage. That's what I really am seeing here. The masculine meeting up with the feminine energy for the creation of the 10 of Cups. And of course, that's all going to happen in divine timing, as all of our journeys are unique and different. But that's what I see here. I'm going to tell you what I see. And what I'm channeling. It's definitely a time now where we are creating the union of these energies coming together at some point. For who I'm channeling with, and for who I'm channeling with now, for who I'm channeling with now for some time. But you know, you gotta know what resonates with you. You have to do the work. You still have to always continue to do the work. It never ends. We always continue to evolve, because that's what we came here to do. Now, with our wish fulfillment and a Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Tree and the Palace of Coins. the Tree of Life and the Palace of Coins. And the Tree of Life is what everything was built off of, with sacred geometry. There's the Tree of Life. And the Tree of Life, the universe was created with 9 trees of life, I do believe, or 8 trees of life. And they needed a masculine and feminine, because you need masculine and feminine to create life. And it wasn't just created with one tree of life. And I remember, because I was watching, it was called to watch, I'll put his work up, an episode, I don't want to say the name wrong, of the person I was watching, but I was called to watch a video, and he's quite a brilliant man. And he has done work on the Tree of Life and how this ties into the twin flame journey, and what really, there's so much sacred geometry present in this whole entire path, which is why I want to be doing a lot of work with it here on School for the Fool. And the fact that the Tree of Life is so important. And the bottom here is really speaking to me. And it's number 10, and it says sister on this card that I have. And I'm going to be diving deeper into that for the next weekly twin flame reading, because this is definitely a message. But the Palace of Coins is going to be the perfect place where we create our abundance, where we harmonize, where we can materialize our dreams. And it is with nature. It's full of life, and it was time spent, and it was slow and steady wins the race. Understanding that it takes time to manifest. That's what I mean when we speak of divine timing, and your union will happen in divine timing, because it's going to be in your time, and it's going to be understanding that great things take time to cultivate and to grow and to restore life, and not everyone's journey looks the same. And sometimes we're still so filled with pain, and we just think, oh, well, we're going to get together with that other person and everything will just be fine. But that's not the case. We need to purge and cleanse and heal and restore, and then rebuild, and then we can build together. And that's what's fair. And that's what this is about. It's about starting to do things with the heart, and starting to do things that are fair. And not just saying it's your job to heal me, but no, it's my job to heal myself. And you know what? Then I'm not the walking wounded, and then I can harmonize with you. And it doesn't mean you can't heal with people. But if the journey's within, you can't just expect someone else to come and jump in with you. That you are going to harmonize with the people around you, so that we are all vibing and dancing, so we can create together. And then we have the 7 of Wands, and this is battling back of the light, and to remember that. And I really hear with the 5 of Wands, I feel like this is not what we want to do. We don't want to get back in conflict, and not back in being brokenhearted and putting ourselves back in the 8 of Swords bubble. This is about really the 6 of Cups here, restoring balance. And then look, the wheel turns. And they sent me for a message for Divine Masculine, and they have now got a message for me to crack for Divine Feminine. And I look forward to it. See what's happening next week. What I have found out. Go on my little trail of synchronicities. I must say, when I had to stop the reading and get back to you, serendipity flipped to the screen. I thought that was quite the message. Quite the synchronicity. Let's get the energy right. Well, the energy's still not right. I feel need to reshuffle these, guys. I feel a reshuffle is in order right now. The energy's just not feeling right to me. Beautiful oracle. Love it so much. See what's being activated for the Divine Feminine in Alignment reading. And there it is. Okay, let's see. Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. That is quite the message. Beautiful, beautiful card. Farewell to the moon. It is as natural as breathing out and breathing in. And to sink in, we need to do nothing but live. Yet you are now being called to live in deeper partnership with the cycles of lunar sea, so that the magic of your life becomes fuller, deeper, richer, so that you live with more ease, flow, courage, and gratitude. Like the moon, you shine and you dim. You grow and you shrink. All these things are taught by the simple observation of walking, swimming, dwelling in the oceanic magics by moonlight. If we learn to yield, set the tone, lead, and allow another to take control at times, all will be well. This dance is echoed in the varying shapes of the moon as she yields to darkness, then grows in brightness each month, as women bleed their oceanic bloods each lunar month. 13 moons. Observe the moon. Be under her light. Withdraw with her darkening. Know what her phase was the moment you first drew breath. It need not be complex. The simple connection will change you so that your true essence can come forth and be known to the world. And that's really beautiful. That's understanding feminine energy, being connected to the moon and creating with the cycles. And also, you know, they're talking about the 13 lunar moons, and the Native Americans named the moons. And this month's moon is called the pink moon. And it is because in North America, the flowers that are growing in the season of April are pink. So they named it the pink moon. And I love all the names of the moon. It's so cool. I love learning about the moon. I create with the cycles, and also this is a lot about self-acceptance, you know, accepting your body, you know, even menstruating, that's a part of life, and accepting it as not something that's gross, but accepting it as something that's part of you, and it is life. That is life. And it's creation of life right there, and it is beautiful, and it should be put in a place of love. It really should be. I just really think that's important, to really self-acceptance. And women are beautiful. Women are beautiful no matter what. And it's the light combined with everything else that really makes a woman glow. Follow the light. Now, what I also thought was interesting in here was that just the magic and the flow of courage and gratitude. And I really feel that divine feminine energy, you know, should be proud of accomplishing that in a very healthy way. I want to thank you for joining me here. It has been incredible. I look forward to next week's readings and figuring out what this all means. And I will see you guys again very soon. Have fun, please. Let's appreciate the moon. Let's do that. I want to thank you for joining me here. I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.